Welcome back to the Leverage Lounge. This is the part of the week where I share something that I've been noticing inside the real estate industry. Sometimes it's something that I've learned. Sometimes it's something that I've simply seen from top agents in my office or even around the country. But it's always something that makes me stop and think, that's interesting. Or why is that happening? And today, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of agents quietly wonder about. And before we jump in, if you've been enjoying these Talking Head Tuesdays, go ahead and hit the follow button so you don't miss the future episodes. Most of these are short, practical conversations designed to help you think a little differently about your business. Okay, so here's the thing that I've noticed over the years. In almost every real estate office, there are a few agents who always seem busy. Have you noticed that? You know the ones. They're always meeting with someone, always showing a house, always talking about a listing appointment, always working through a deal. And meanwhile, there are other agents who are just as smart, just as capable, just as hardworking, but their pipeline feels inconsistent. And for a long time, I wondered, what's the real difference? Is it their marketing? Is it their experience? Maybe it's their personality? But the more I've actually paid attention, the more I realize something. The agents who always seem busy are almost always the agents who are in more conversations. That's it. It's not necessarily branding. It's not necessarily better technology or more leads, just more conversations with people about real estate. They're talking to past clients. They're talking to people in their community. They're checking in with homeowners. They're asking questions. They're staying present. And over time, those conversations start to stack because every transaction starts the same way. Not with a contract, not with a showing, but with a conversation. So if you're an agent listening to this and you feel like your pipeline has slowed down a little bit, here's something simple that you can start doing immediately. Focus on increasing conversation volume, not social media posts, not new marketing ideas, just conversations. Here are 3 easy ways to do that this week. First, reach out to 3 past clients just to check in. No agenda, no sales pitch, just a simple conversation. Second, talk to someone in your community about what's happening in the real estate market, especially the local real estate market. People are curious about real estate right now. They need somebody to ask, and you should be that person. And third, start asking one simple question when you talk to people. Have you noticed what's been happening in the housing market lately? That question alone opens the door to tons of conversations. And again, every deal starts with one. So when you see agents who always seem busy, it's easy to assume that they have some secret system or some secret sauce. But most of the time, the explanation is much simpler. They've just built a rhythm of staying in conversation with people. And the agents who thrive in the future of this business won't necessarily be the ones with the most tools. They'll be the ones who stay the most connected to people, because real estate has always been and will always be a conversation business. Well, that's it for this episode of The Leverage Lounge. I'm Mike Collier. We'll see you next time.